Basically, it's a nuisance to people that have to smell it around their marinas and their dock slips or restaurants that are on the water, and it just piles up in front of them and it just smells. Here we are here, and once it starts rotting, it just stinks. So they will pay me or someone to come remove it so it's not a nuisance to them anymore. And I got started doing this where I was just removing it from their restaurant shops or their slips, taking it offshore and dumping it. And then that's how I got the idea to get started. Just like the stuff that was running out down the sides of my boat, going out the scuppers, I'm like, there's got to be something that can be done with this. So I started researching it, and it just seemed that there was more to be done than just dumping this. Instead of what the beach rakers are doing and they're just taking it to the county landfills, just seemed like a better idea that there's something that can be derived from this. All of our Florida golf courses and all of our, you know, landscaping companies that are using these horrible chemicals that are going right back into our waterways, why not take something that is coming from our waterways, fermenting it for maybe 3 months, adding a couple essential nutrients like rotting fish or barnacles off of my stone crab traps or whatever, and putting it right back into the ocean. It's not hurting anything, nothing's getting mined, nothing's getting hurt. It's basically just fermenting and going right back into our ocean waterways.
So you take this back, put it in these big tanks with water, and then how long does it take to turn into the compost?
It depends on how long and how much you want to stir. Like if I just let this sit and then I do not stir it, it'll be about 3 months if it's not touched. But the more you stir it, or if you were to take this and you were to grind it up like in a chummer, it could be as fast as 3 weeks turnaround.
And is there a market for this compost tea?
Yes, a very, very lucrative market.
Why is it so big?
It's the same as if you go to a store and you buy regular eggs for $2.99 a dozen, or if you see the other dozen eggs that are organic or they're free-roaming, cage-free chicken eggs. People will pay more to know that that was a happy chicken, so to speak. People will pay more knowing that this came from the ocean and it's going back to the ocean. Same difference.
Okay. How could this be scaled up? If you were to win the Gulf Coast Community Foundation competition, how would you use 400 grand?
My goal is letting people like the golf courses and all of these other housing complexes and everything know that there is another option. Fine, they want green grass and they want their golf courses green and they want this, they're putting this and they're putting that or whatever. They want it green and they don't care how it got green. They just want it green. But they don't know that there is another option, and this is the solution. SeaLution is the solution. And that's just bottom line. If they know that there's another product out there that they could use, instead of going and doing the stuff that, you know, the people that are dispersing this with their boots and their respirator masks on, you know, and they have to put stakes in the ground that says, oh, don't walk here, no kids, no dogs. Pesticides have just been dispersed. It's not like someone's going to be like, oh, don't let your kid walk on that. There's rotting seaweed going on over there. That's my yeah.
Could there be one of these in every little coastal community?
Well, of course. I mean, obviously, if there's Venice or Key West or anywhere else, obviously this stuff is going to be put in 55-gallon drums or 1-gallon containers or whatever. But I'm of no competition to Venice or Key West, anywhere up and down the shoreline, where I could definitely be able to go down there and explain to them, okay, grab a pitchfork, get some containers, ferment it, add some rotten fish, add some, you know, go down to your local crab yard, go down and add this, ferment it, tank it up, label it, process it, sell it to your local community. I mean, if we could get this broad, we could go up and down both seaboards with this. I definitely see it being, I mean, almost like a McDonald's. There's no way that there's an end to this. I want to give everyone an opportunity that they don't have to just say, oh, well, there's only Miracle-Gro out there. Give them another option. If you give them a smarter solution, they're going to go for that.